Being mature has nothing to do with age. Obviously, there's physical maturity and then there's mental maturity. Mental maturity is not based on how old you are, it's not based on how developed your brain is. Maturity is based on your morality. Maturity is based on the ability to govern yourself. You know right from wrong. You're not being manipulated. You're not being controlled. You can't be manipulated. You can't be controlled. That's fully mature. Being virtuous is maturity. Immaturity comes from wickedness, degeneracy. Why do you think? See all these people in the world doing all this degenerate shit, partying, entertainment. All they want is fun and shit, and they want to sit there and act like they're mature just because they're older, or they want to act like they're mature just because they have a job and pay bills, even though they're still dumb as fuck and immature as fuck, and they have the same conversations that they have in their grown years as they do when they were fucking teenagers. It just changed a little bit because the environment is different. But they have the same level of maturity that they did when they were fucking teenagers and children. They don't actually change because the only way to grow mentally and mature mentally is through morality and growing spiritually. And a lot of these grown folks who's not been on their shit, they start to envy or hate on children. Like children was a child or like a young adult, basically somebody over the age who's hit puberty is adolescent, basically a young adult. You'll show signs of intelligence or maturity at an early age, and then they'll sit there and gaslight you like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about, which is evil as fuck. And that's probably why a lot of kids don't even talk to their parents or even care to speak to their parents, because a lot of them act like they're mature just because they maintain this image and this lifestyle, when in reality their mindsets are still fucking willy-nilly and retarded. I see it all the time. It's like, we know how to make decisions. You know what you're doing. Even as a teenager, you know what the hell you're doing. Because a lot of people are in their 30s and 40s and they're still just as dumb as they were when they were fucking 14, 15. They still don't know what the hell is going on. They don't even remember making a proper decision in their 30s. They manipulate others. They're being manipulated and they manipulate others. They're still capable of being manipulated, but they're going to call themselves mature. You ain't mature if you can't make decisions on your own. You're not mature if you can be easily gaslit and manipulated, which is most people, no matter the age. Because when you're righteous, you know right from wrong. You have a mind of steel. You can be 12 years old, but if you have virtue and you know right from wrong, you don't allow people to have influence over you or negative influence, then you're going to come off as more mature than somebody in their 40s, because that person is still bullshitting and fucking around. Because they base their maturity based on the fact that they're just aging or that they have this and they have that. Not the fact that they're reasonable, not the fact that they're intelligent, not the fact that they're independent, because they're neither of those things. They're dependent on the system. They can't solve their own problems. Behind the scenes, they're crybabies and they're fucking angry all the damn time. They're fucking unstable. That's why they like to hate on children. And that's probably why they hate kids so much, because kids don't like to listen to them. See, if you were truly mature and you were a moral inspiration or moral influence, they would listen. But they don't, because they recognize that you're no different than them at the age you are. A fully developed mind is a righteous mind, is a virtuous mind. An immature or underdeveloped person has a wicked mind or an immoral mind, a vicious mind. It's really that simple. Your biological age don't mean shit after you hit puberty. And that's it.